Welcome coders, today I'm going to show you how to build toast notification message using just HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Here we'll have some buttons. So when you click on it, it will give the appropriate toast message. And also you can close this message if clicking this button. So we are going to build this today. So let's start. So in order to save time, I have already created all the files that are required here so that you can directly go to coding. So let us start first with the button container. So I'll take a div and I'll give it a class of yeah, button container. Inside this container I'll give all this button with class button, and I will name it success first, and there will be 4 buttons of such kind. One will be info, other will be warning, and other will be error. So let us check how our HTML looks like, if it is working or not in live server. So okay, our buttons are here. Now also we need to make it center. We'll add the notification later. Let us style as well right now. So for body I'll give some style like height 100 vh and width vw 100 view width, and I will keep the background white, and I will make all the content at the center. So I'll make it a display flex justify content center align item center. So yeah, it is at the center now. So now let us style our buttons and also the button container. So here's the button container. So first of all, in button container I will make it a flex box. So display flex, and we'll give a gap of 14 pixel. So okay, so it looks really great now. And after this we'll be styling our buttons. And one more thing I forgot to give here, I want to change the font as well. So I will give the font family of I will give Roboto sans serif. Okay, now fonts are looking great now. So, and also I want to give it a justify content center and align item center. Okay, so that it is at the absolute center. Now after this we'll start our buttons. In button, first of all I would like to give it a padding of 10 pixel and 20 pixel. So okay, it looks really great now, and I want to remove the borders here, which will be none. Yeah, great. Then we have border radius of 5 pixel. Okay, fine. Then I want to give it a color, background color of, to give it a color of blue. Yeah, little bit of dark blue. Okay, yeah, not that dark. Okay, I think this will be fine. So, and the text color will be white. Then cursor will be pointer here, and also want to give it a bit of shadow, box shadow of 0 4 pixel 4 pixel, and I want to give it a color RGBA 0 0 0, and alpha will be 0.25. So you can see a little bit of shadow here. Yeah, it's really working. And want to increase the font size to 16 pixel. Okay, that's great. And we'll give a letter spacing of 1 pixel letter spacing of 1 pixel. Then we have our text align will be at the center, and then I want to give it some of the hover effect, so I will give it a transition of any kind of change, transition of all 0.2 second is, so that it transform easily. So when you hover on the button, hover on hover, I want to scale it of 0.5 from its original size, so I will give it a scale 1.05. And also want to change the background color a bit, a little bit of darker. So background images, the background color little bit dark. Okay, and I will make it little bit lighter. Okay, yeah, you can see now it's being fine for now. Want to make it a bit darker. So this is great. This is great. After this, we have our message container. So we have to create the message container here in the HTML first. So below this div, I will add one more div, which will be having our message container. Message container. Inside this message container, we'll have one more div, which will have the individual container class, and I'm going to give it a class toast with the appropriate class which represents itself like success, and the text will be success. Okay, it is here now, and here in the success, in this container there are multiple things like close button, icon, and heading and description. So first of all, I would like to add the close button here, which will be inside span with class close button btn, and here I will be adding font awesome. So in order to do that, I'll add the font awesome cdn, font awesome cdn. Here it is. Just copy this and paste it here. That's it. You will have all the font awesome here right now. Now I will be adding I with class fas fa, and the class will be the times here. So you can see this will be the close button. Now after this close button, we'll have one icon here as well. The icon will be it will be inside div, and I'll give it a class of close icon, or just icon, sorry, icon. And inside this icon, I will add the font awesome with class fa, and the class will be here check. So you can see check icon we have here. Now after this, there will be two line. One will be the heading, that's success, and other will a bit of text. So I'll put those two lines inside another div here, and the class of this div will be the class is not required here. We will not be styling it that much. And below here we'll have our p tag. Okay, inside this p tag, like I will say like this is success message. Okay, so okay, it looks pretty good till now. So I will add few more container like this, and also we have to add inside another container. The container class will be toast success, toast and success. Here inside this toast we will have the success toast. Okay, and we will have 4 such kind of containers, so I'll be copying this container for other message as well. So here are the 4 containers. So these are the 4 containers. Now we have to change the classes of all other message as well. So here I will put info, here info, and yeah, it will be same. And in case of info, it will be info circle. Yeah, info circle. Yeah, you can see it is here. And I also need to change the message as well. Info, and I'm showing the info message. And here after the info we'll have our warning. Warning, yeah. And for this we'll have our time circle. No, exclamation triangle, exclamation triangle. So yeah, you can see it is appearing here. And now one thing left, that is error. In case of error, we'll show error, error. And also need to change this class here, which will be time circle, times time circle. Yeah, and also need to change this class as well, error, and this will be warning. This will be warning. Okay, so now all the HTML part is completed. Now we will move on to the CSS part. So now we'll style the message container. I mean this message container here, this one. Inside this message container, first of all, I will make it position. So in order to make it at the top of the view port, we have to make this body position relative. So this will be relative to the body. So I'll make it position absolute, which means it will come out of this DOM and it will comparatively to the body. So as we have styles at the center, so it is at the center. For example, here you can see all this code is responsible for this one at the center. So I want to move this at this corner, so I will give top of 0. So it will move up. No, I will not want to give it 0. I want to give 10 pixels so that there's a little bit of space. And right, I will give 15 pixel. So okay, I hope you understood this one. Still it is too much close to it, so I will make it 20, and all this is also 20. Save. Yeah, now it's good. Now it looks good. And also I want to give it a width of 300 pixel. And now I will make it a flex box. Flex direction will be column, so that it will be in this line. Now the last few thing left is gap of 8 pixel or 10 pixel, and I will give a z index of 999, so that it will be at the top of all the content which will be here in this page. So that's all for message container. Now we'll be styling our this block of code. So for that we have to add style here, the post. Here also the position will be relative, because I'll be making this absolute comparatively to this div only. So here display will be flex and align item will be center. So yeah, it is in the same line now. After this, I'll give it a gap of 15 pixel and padding 15 pixel and 20 pixel. Okay, it looks good now. We'll design this later now. And border radius will be 8 pixel and text color will be white, as so it will get vanished. So for now I'll give it a temporary background color of let's say blue or a little bit of grayish, you can say. That will be better. Yeah, it looks good now. After this background, now I'll give it a shadow of 0 pixel 8 pixel and 16 pixel, and the color will be RGBA 0 0 0 and 0.2 alpha. Okay, so yeah, that's great. So there are two kind of style applied here, this toast here as well and here as well, so which need to be removed. So this is not required here, as I started with this one, so it left here. And also actually there is no class required. I'll be applying all the changes here, and remove this class and remove this class as well, remove this class as well, sorry. Yeah, okay, great, it looks great now. And also one more thing, I want to make it not div all but h3. So I'll remove this div, and in place of div I will write h3. Okay, so yeah, it looks quite good now. So let's move on to next part. After this toast, I'll be studying toast hide. So wait, few more style need to be added here, like overflow, hidden, and I want to give it opacity of 1 initially. So I will be adding some kind of animation here. So and opacity where will transform to 0, 1 to 0, like fade in, fade out, all these animations. So there are few two lines of code required. I will add it later. You will understand. Just go through the flow. So toast dot hide. So I will be adding hide dynamically with JavaScript. So I will give it opacity 0. So when there will be class hide, the opacity will turn to 0. Okay, and after this I will style this h3 toast h3. Here what I want to do is just to give it a font size of 14 pixel, and we'll give some margin bottom of say margin bottom of 5 pixel. Okay, so that there is little bit of space in this two line of code. Okay, and now I'll be styling our p tag toast p. Here font size will be a bit low. Should I give 12 pixel? No, it's too much. Actually it's a p, that's why 14 pixel will be fine for it. And there will be no margin, not here, there will be no margin, so margin will be 0. Okay, it is looking great now. Okay, this is, so there is one more small, should be. So after this p, I will be styling our x, that is close button, which is times here from font awesome. So I will select the close btn. Now here I will add position absolute, so that I can move it at the absolute top, right top, and the top will be 10 pixel, and right will be 15 pixel. Yeah, that looks really great. Now after this I will just give it a font size of 18 pixel. Yeah, great. And cursor pointer, and line height of let's say 1. Okay, that's great. That's for our close button. Now I want to change the color on hover. So close button hover, here I will change the color a bit to a little bit of gray color, slightly gray, slightly gray, slightly, not that much. Yeah, yeah, it's okay, that's fine, I guess that's fine. Now after this I'll be adding colors for the appropriate message. For success it will be green, like as I have added class like error, warning. For all this, this was the purpose for it. So first I will style success. Here in case of success I will give it a background color of a bit green. I will make a bit green. Okay, I think this is great, that's fine. And after this we'll have our dot info. Here background color will be blue. Yeah, yeah, this is working fine. Better to write, I just copy it. After info we'll have our warning, and also after this we'll have our error. So for warning I will need to give a bit yellowish color here. It's too much vibrant. Okay, I think this is perfect. And for error I want to give red. I hope they are this color is perfect. Yeah, it looks great now. And the thing which left is the animation, and I'll be adding it later along with the script, then you will understand it better. Yeah, so okay, so now let us start our JavaScript part. So in case of JavaScript, what we will do, we'll write code after the DOM get loaded. For that I'll give document dot add event listener, sorry, DOM content loaded, then only, okay, sorry, content, right, be reloaded, loaded, then only we'll run this function, and all the code will be inside this. So in order to test, let us alert something test. So whenever this DOM will get loaded, this script will get run. So script tag source script.js and close. Now let's reload. That's fine. It's really working perfect. So let's remove it, and now I'll select our buttons. First const buttons, which will be equal to document dot query selector all the classes with button. So we'll select all the element with class button, and also we'll select our all the close buttons, document dot same query selector all dot close btn with class close btn. I hope you all already remember from here this close btn and this button. So we're selecting these two classes on all the element with these classes. So after this we'll select this toast messages and we'll store it inside an object. So I'll give it a name, the object toast. Inside this object we'll have our success key for document dot query selector for the toast dot success, which means there is a not this one, we need comma here, toast with success. You can see here we have toast and success. It will be selecting this one, okay, this container. Now for success this one, so we have four messages, so for key will be different for each. Info, then we have our warning, then we have our error. Okay, so this is the object, and after this we'll be iterating among the object and select each item. And so yeah, this is the object which will have all our toast. Now after this I will create a function which will help us to hide all these toast messages. So for that, I will give it a name hide toast, or you can say hide all toasts. Inside this hide toast, I will select all the keys or and values from it from this toast like this object dot values of toast. Then I will add a for each loop for all this toast, and for a single toast I will give style dot display, which will be equal to none. So let's check if our function is working fine or not. So whenever there will be, yeah, okay, because only one is got hidden because all these classes are same. For this also we have to change the class so that you can select the correct element. Now info is hidden, warning, warning, yes, hidden, now it's error. So if all the elements got hidden because of this function. Yeah, it's working really fine. After this function, now we'll select our buttons. So when you click on it, it will show that particular message only. So as we have already selected all the buttons, so we'll use that buttons for each button btn. Inside this for each loop, I will add event listener to each button dot add event listener, sorry, dot add event listener, and it will be of click event. So when you click on this button, we'll trim up the text from that button and we'll send it to a function which will show that particular button's message. Okay, so for example we have success here, so we'll be taking this text. So const type means which type of button is it. So here type will be this btn dot text content, and I'll trim it for extra space. If it has extra space, then it will remove it. So and I'll send this type to a function which will show us the particular message. So if let the name of the function be show message, or what, so message, so toast, sorry, so toast. Inside this show toast, first of all I will be hiding all the messages first, if is there any. Okay, and let's run it here, and let's send this inside this function, and let us see what value we are getting from here, which will be type. So let us see it in alert type. Now let's reload, let's click on any, it's not working, buttons, clicks, acha, this you can see there was a typo btn. Now it will work. Yeah, it's working fine. Yeah, you can see it is hiding also, it is giving the alert, and yeah, it's giving the correct value which will be used here to select the button. Okay, now after this let me remove this alert. After this, I will add one variable here, toast, equal to toast, and which with the key type. So I'll select that toast, this one, with that particular type. Okay, with that particular type, and I will store it in a variable here. And then for that particular toast which is selected, toast dot, I'll remove a class list first, if there is any class list of hidden or hide. I'll remove this first, list dot remove hide, and I'll make toast style display, which will be equal to flex. So I'll remove the height class and I'll make it a flex, as it will be hidden. Now when you click on it, it will get displayed. Okay, from none to flex. Yeah, you can see if you click here, it is showing that particular message. So till here it is working fine. Now I will be setting a time to close it as well. So let's do that. For set interval, set timeout, I'll give it a 3000 milliseconds. After 3000 milliseconds, I would like to close it. So for a few moment I will be adding this height here, and so that once it is here, after 300 seconds it will get removed. The opposite will be 0. Okay, so let's see if it is working or not. Okay, it is working. It's by itself it getting close after 300 milliseconds. And also inside it, in order to make it fluent, I will be adding one more set time out of 500 seconds, and inside here I'll be removing that class, and also we'll make it display none, and here it will be removed after it has been closed. Okay, I hope you have understood this part, and if you haven't, you can drop a message in the video in the comment section. Okay, so let's check it again. Yeah, 300 millisecond. Yeah, it's getting good. So there will be a little bit of animations I'll be adding here. Let's add it right now. It will be here in the message container. I would like to add, not in the message container, it will be in the toast. I will add animation. I will add animation of fade in, which is a keyword. I will use keyframe for it. It's of 0.5 second is. Then transition will be opacity. For all the opacity, it will give a transition of 0.5 second. 0.5 second is. So yeah, let's see when it will be closing. Yeah, you can see little bit of animation. It's like fading out because the opacity is turning 1 to 0 because of this one, and because of this one it is showing that fade out animation. And also we have to define this fade in animation, and the keyframe identifier will be fading. Here I'll be using from and to. Okay, inside the form, initially the opacity will be 0, and I want to transform it smoothly. So, and also want to make it effect like it is came from the above. I will to transform it in the y-axis. Transform translate y of -10. So it will appear like it is coming from the above. And after this, at the end, the opacity will be 1, means it will be visible totally, and the position will be its origin position, which will be at 0. So let's test it if it is working or not. No, it's not yet working. Okay, sorry, it should be of pixel. It's 10 pixel. Okay, so now yeah, it's working now. So it's working fine till now. Now the last thing which left is the close button. So when you click on this close button, it should automatically remove from here. So for that I'll be selecting this button here, const close button, not const close button dot for each btn. I will select each btn, like let close button will be. So I will be adding event listener to each button. So I'll select each button, add event listener. It will be of click. So when we click on it, I want to run a function, and here in the function I will select the toast, which is close to it, const toast, it will be equal to. So I want to get the event after the click, so I will select this one, e dot target dot closest, as it's closest of that toast, the closest toast. It will select the closest toast to this button, which will be this one. Like for example, if I click on this button, it will find for the closest toast here, and it will give it to us here. Okay, so then after this we'll use this toast, and we'll add style to it. Style dot display will be none. So when you click close button for each, still not working here. Let's check the class. Hmm. This was wrong. Okay, class was wrong. So you can see this button is also working perfect. So here are the toast messages. You can see this is how we can build toast messages. So also I want to hide all these messages by default, so I will run this function when this script get loaded. So every button is got hidden. So when you click on that particular button, you want to see the message related to, so you will see that, and you can close it. Yeah, you can see that after when it goes a little bit of animation. So by animation it appears there, and by animation it goes down. That's it. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you like it. If you did, please subscribe and like my videos. And if you have some query or any question related to it, you can comment below in the comment section. So really thank you. Thanks for your support. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.